Hey everyone, I'm Matt and I'm Beast Boosted, and today we're doing something really cool in the channel. What's up, Oshean? You got Matt here, coach of your Montreal Milotic, bringing you our Week 5 battle for the P4G Next Generation Season 1? Yes, the Season 1 of the P4G Next Generation, but Season 3 of the P4G will be starting up later on, I think. I think that's what it is. Anyways, we got a really fun match for you guys today. We are playing against Marcos, aka Moxie Boosted. The intro was a bit of my take on it. I decided to go Beast Boosted instead of Moxie Boosted. But he's a really good VGC player. You should definitely check him out if you like that kind of stuff. I'm not the greatest at VGC, so watching his battles will actually have kind of made me appreciate a bit more about how to play the technique behind it. It's very interesting. It's a completely different game than the Draft League format. It really is. So that being said, answer the common question of the day, which is, what style of Pokemon do you want to learn how to play? And for me, it definitely is VGC. There's also Smogon, there's Battle Spot, there's Draft League if you're not really into Draft League, or maybe you are and you're just checking out my channel and like you want to learn how to play. If you are, then probably one of the best places to find a league would be to join my personal Discord server. It's named The Ocean. It is linked in the description of all my videos. Make sure to go and check it out. Anyways, guys, also you can interact with me there on a pretty daily basis. Anyways, guys, let's get into the team matchup. So first off, I just want to say our opponent's logo is sick. He's got a nice Chicago Blackflock there, but nice Chicago Blackflock with Honchkrow there. It's really cool. So let's get into what he has. Our opponent has the Heatran, Nihilego, right off the bat. 2 4x weaknesses to ground. Fortress, a 4x weakness to fire. Slowking, Hitmontop, Palossand, Mega Charizard Y, Tapu Bulu, Slurpuff, Noivern, Victory Bell, and the Gracium Z. While we have the Celesteela, Rotom Wash, Crocodile, Snorlax, Alolan Marowak, Servine, Mew, Raikou, Ribombee, Ditto, Kommo-O, and Stealing Z. Yes, we have Servine. I don't know why I took Servine, but I did. It's a very good grass type. I might drop it. I don't know if I will, but I might. I just want to have something with Defog as well. I didn't want to have a double fighting type with Girder and Kommo-O, but it's definitely going to be a decent mod for us, I think. So I want to make sure that it can, like, you never know. It might put in a lot of work, is what I'm trying to say. So let's get into the roster, what we brought this week. So I'm going to start off with this this Raikou set here. Pedro Lucian is really valuable for us. I love this set. So basically, this set is we are max special attack, there we go, with 36 and 8 in attack. That makes it so that, let me double check my notes, I believe it's so we OHKO, what is it? Yeah, so Bulldoze with the E-Belt is a guaranteed 2 KO on max HP Heatran. That's outside of terrain, of course. I also expected Nihilego to have 20 EVs in defense just based on what he's speed creeping, and we should do about 62.5% chance to OHKO him, which is great, and that's of course outside of terrain. And also, if he is Scarf, which I'm envisioning that he will be, we can go for Bulldoze, lower his speed, and that means there's no way he can 2 KO us with the Power Jam or Sludge Wave or something. So that's awesome right there, because we will have speed after that. And then we have Hidden Power Poison, which OHKOs Blue 50% of the time if he's max HP, and the rest is just an HP to make sure it's an odd number. I don't know why I didn't add more into attack, but Tails built this set, so credit to him. It's a really interesting set, and it put in a lot of work. It really did in Living. It pressured him so much, so hopefully it can do the same in the actual match. Next up, though, we have here Mono 64, our Alolan Marowak here. Stomping Tantrum, Shadow Bone, Flame Charge, and Flare Blitz. The speed is there, so that at +1 we outspeed Adamant Bulu. At +2 we outspeed Max Speed Nihilego. We are max attack Adamant, making it so we have a huge chance to OHKO max defense Slowking with Shadow Bone. I'm pretty sure after Rocks is guaranteed. I'm pretty sure even like if he, let's say he's at like Rocks plus 8 leftovers or a round of grassy terrain or something, we'll still OHKO because it does like minimum like 95 or something like that, which is great. Yeah, so that's that. We then have Stomping Tantrum over EQ and Boomerang because of terrain and accuracy respectively. That's a big problem for us. I want to make sure we hit our moves and hit them hard. The HP looks like filler, but it's actually really important because Adamant Bulu's Z Woodhammer, I should say, in terrain does 146 HP at most, and we have 147, so we're great there. And an Adamant Stone Edge can never can't KO us, which is great. Next up, though, I'm expecting the good things from the set. Next up, though, we have Sohan's Dragon, the newest member of the team, or no, not the newest member anymore. But anyways, we have Sohan's Dragon here, Assault Vest, Shadow Claw, Fire Punch, Stomping Tantrum, and Poison Jab. Speed is for Adamant Tapu Bulu. This thing hits everything really hard. It takes random special hits really well. It can take a decent amount of hits from a Charizard Y in the sun. Like, it's really good. Anyways, Stomping Tantrum does more to ground weak mons in terrain, and I want to make sure that we can get those KOs. It OHKOs the Nihilego whether you're in terrain or not, and it has a chance to, no, it can't actually OHKO the Heatran if he's max HP, but we do enough chip, and this is my answer to Heatran anyways. It does enough chip so that we can come in with our Raikou, finish it off with a Shadow Ball, and that we don't have to go for the Volt Switch to take it out. So that's that, guys. Moving on, though, we have our next Pokemon being right here, Julia's fave, our Mew, Calm Mind, Roost, Shadow Ball, and Psyshock. Basically, the set is there for max speed, timid, Heatran. Calm Mind, like a Calm Mind set is really well against him, especially if we get like 2 Calm Minds up. Shadow Ball and Psyshock hit everything for at least neutral damage. It hits everything really hard, especially if it gets +2. He will send in Heatran against this thing, and Heatran will go down to basically 2 +2 Shadow Balls. And even if it doesn't, even if he takes like, let's say he lives at like 50% because he just like KOs us, or we get worn down too much, then that's fine, because the Heatran is a bit of a problem for one of our later Pokemon that you'll see, and it's also like a bit of pressure, I guess, on our Marowak because of Flame Charge and Flare Blitz, so that's that. The rest is dumped into HP and defense and special defense. Moving on, though, we have Metal's Tub here. It is level 100 right now, just because I want to make sure that the Jenner had made sure it was Hidden Power Fire on it with proper EVs, because I really needed all the speed. I needed every single IV on this set. So let's go into what we brought. So we have the Window Berry, which makes it so that we live a Solar Beam from Charizard Y, a Z Grass Knot in Terrain from Nihilego. We also only have a 0.4% chance to be 2 KO'd from him on top's close combat after rocks. The speed is there for Admin Bulu. Basically, if he's Jolly and he goes for Z Woodhammer, then I'm pretty sure we die, even through their berry. But if he goes for regular Woodhammer and he's Jolly, then we will live the hit with our berry for sure, and we will be able to then fire off a slow Volt Switch and go into the appropriate answer. And if he's Adamant, that gives us a chance to go into another appropriate answer, being our Kommo-O. That's basically like my offensive and defensive check when it has no real defensive EVs. Like, it's just like there's no real defensive EVs, which is crazy. Anyways, guys, that's that. I have high expectations for this week as a really good pivot. Paint Sweat, Volt Switch, Defog, Hidden Power Fire. Moving on, though, we have Wall Ryan, our Celesteela, Ockerberry this week, Earthquake, Rock Slide, Acrobatics, and Autotomize. This set runs through his entire team, especially if we can start getting the ball rolling with the Autotomizes. So let's go over what it does. So at +2, we outspeed Noivern. EQ hits his ground weak mons like for a lot of damage. Rock Slide is only there for Charizard and for Noivern. The HP and Spadef mean that with Ockerberry, we 100% of the time live Timid, Fire Blast in the Sun from Mega Charizard Y, and the rest is thrown into attack. So this set can do a lot of work. Obviously, I don't want to get intimidated by the Hitmontop, but I really do think that this set can be very, very powerful against our opponent. So that's that, guys. That's that, guys. Let me know who you think will be the MVP of this week's battle, guys. Let me know if you think we will go 5-0. I think we are the only undefeated team left. No, the Do for Duwats are also undefeated right now. So make sure to go check out our opponent's side of the battle as well and see what he decided to bring and why he decided to bring that. So let's get into the battle right now. Alright, guys, here we are back with the battle, and as you can see, he brought the Mega Charizard Y, the Nihilego, the Hitmontop, Slowking, Tapu Bulu, and the Heatran. While we brought, of course, if you skip the team builder, a Calm Mind Mew, and Assault Vest Kommo-O, a very funky Raikou set with Bulldoze, Volt Switch, Hidden Power Poison, and Shadow Ball. We then have a Flame Charge, Rockhead, Olo Marowak. We then have an Ockerberry Celesteela and a Window Berry Roman Wash. So let's get into it. I'm going to lead off with my Mew. He always leads off with his Hitmontop, so I want to make sure that I get a good matchup right off the bat. And if he does Toxic me, that's fine. I get up a Calm Mind or 2, and I basically just run through his team or do a ton of damage, and that's kind of what I want to do. So he is going to lead off with Inferno, unfortunately, and that is his Mega Charizard Y, and that really does suck. I know I can live a Flamethrower in the Sun. I don't expect him to carry, I kind of expect him to carry Fire Blast, but he could always miss, and if he's, I don't know, I could live it, I guess. I don't know, this is really just like a scouting play, kind of making him think maybe I have rocks, maybe I'm faster than him. But he summons the Drought, and he is actually going to go and reveal the Overheat. And yeah, there's no way Mew is living this hit. That is so powerful from this Mega Charizard Y. This thing is such a threat. Anyways, so we go down, we're down 5. We're down to 6-5 right now after that. At this point here, I'm free set up for my Alolan Marowak. So I go for the Flame Charge there, as he goes for the Intimidate. And in the Sun, this is still a 2 KO if he's not max defense. And as you can see there, he's not max defense, or he is like is very, very highly invested in defense, and we got a low roll, or he's just like max HP bold or impish. I go for another Flame Charge because it should KO him, and we don't get it because we got a min roll there, it looks like, and he's toxic. So that's really unfortunate. At this point here, I'm like, oh, come on. I'm rattled a bit. I'm thinking, you know, I'll just go for another Flame Charge. That way I would speed his Scarf and Nihilego if that is indeed what he brought. And that was kind of a misplay. I should have gone for the Shadow Bone here. There's no reason for me not to go for the Shadow Bone. But you're going to see here, he goes into Radiator, being the Heatran, and great play on his part, and that really does suck because he gets the Flash Fire boost, and I don't want to stay in on this thing. I don't know why I didn't. I could have KO'd it with the Slumming Tantrum, but I mean, he could be Shockberry. Anyways, I send my Kommo-O, and he will withdraw and actually go into his Capoeira, his Hitmontop. And I'm just going to go for Poison Jab here. It's my best play. I can do a lot of damage to pretty much everything on his team, potentially get a Poison, unless it's the Heatran, of course. And I do KO him from this range. It's the strongest move I have for this thing. So he's going to switch it out now, and he goes into Cross, and that I know is his Slowking. That is his nickname for Slowking. And hopefully we get the poison here because this thing is a bit of a problem to my team. And that is nothing, and no poison, of course, as he reveals Leftovers. Now I'm going to switch out and go into my Rotom Wash here. It's my best play. It is a decent answer to this thing. I don't want to get anything else really chipped. If my Mew is still around, I would have definitely gone to Mew. But, I mean, I didn't. So that's on me. He switches me out to my Celesteal. That's super unfortunate because this thing needs to be at full to live Flamethrowers in the sun or Lava Plumes or something from the Heatran. So I really want to make sure this thing has a lot of health. So I switch back into my Rotom here, and he's actually going to switch out now. And I don't know why he switches out on Celesteal, but he goes into Inferno, his Mega Charizard Y. That kind of sucks, but I do have my Rindo Berry, and I do live comfortably the Solar Beam. We're at 140 HP. Look at this. Solar Beam comes out. We have our Rindo Berry, and look how little this does. Keep in mind, 140 down to 64 right there. That's like, what, 76 damage? That's nothing. I go for the Volt Switch. We do over half to him, and I can go freely into my Raikou and pressure his entire team. I'm forced to go for the Volt Switch because I don't want to die to a potential Flamethrower if he predicts that or something, but or predicts us to stay in and go for not a Volt Switch or T-Bolt. So he switches into his type of blue. That's fine. I know now this is his answer, so I can go for the poison, HP poison, the next time he in that situation. So Volt Switch comes out. This does a decent amount of damage. Maybe he's max HP. I don't really know. I send Sohan's Dragon here. I do have the poison jab, and I'm just gonna go for that right now. There's no point in me not. I don't have to predict anything. If he sends in his Heatran, he'll die to the Stomping Tantrum. So yeah. Anyway, so poison jab comes out as he sends in. Sorry, poison jab will come out as he sends in his Hitmontop, and this will take him out. So Kommo-O picking up the first kill of the match. We're now tied back at 5-5, and we have a lot of momentum. He sends in here his Charizard Y, and I can go for the Poison Jab here. It is a 2-hit KO as he goes for the Overheat, and look how little that does. That did less than half in the sun, made Charizard Y. That's ridiculous. Poison Jab comes out, and we do about 25-30%. And at this point, what did I do here? I think I switched out as he switches out as well. He went into Cross, and I am going to go into, I believe, yeah, my Rotom Wash here. And Rotom here is, I have a decision to make. I'm going to pause it because this set that I have a choice to make. Do I want to go for the Pain Split or for the Volt Switch? Now, Pain Split will recover me back a lot of HP, which I could pretty much need because at full I'll live another Solar Beam from the Charizard Y, but I don't know if he's going to switch out. If he switches out to Charizard, I don't want to give it back some health. I don't want to then come in and Oko me. So I want to make sure that I kind of cover all my stops, and I felt like if I Volt Switch, I could be in a pretty decent position. So I Volt Switch here, and at this point he does stay in, unfortunately, which means I'm going to have to switch out and go into my Marowak and have it take a Psychic or a Scald, whatever it may be, pretty much sacking it off. But he does go for the Psychic, that's great, so he will not KO us, and we can just throw off the Shadow Bone, which will do a ton of damage to everything that comes in. It'll honestly do like 75% to everything, which is ridiculous. Like, not, yeah, so what dies? Let's see. Charizard dies, Heatran does not die, it does like 75%, Bulu takes like 70%, Slowking dies, and Nihilego dies, which is crazy how strong this thing is. So he sends in his Heatran, this thing pressures him so much, Shadow Bone comes out, and that does a ton of damage, and at this point I need to save this thing because it's a pretty decent answer to Slowking. I can just like send it in, it's Death Fodder, I send in my answer to this thing being Sohan's Dragon, sorry, and he goes to Lava Plume, hopefully he doesn't burn us, thankfully he does not, and at this point we can just go for the Shadow Claw, predicting the switch into the Slowking, and we do get this right, of course, and this is a very big turning point in the match, because at this point, you're going to see, it is a 2-hit KO, meaning we can now go for another Shadow Claw and get rid of this thing, potentially because that thing is such a problem, and hopefully we don't get a low roll this time like we did last time against the Hitmontop, but we do KO him. It was a crit, so it might have mattered, but I don't think it did, honestly, and I will take it, because I think that's, having that Slowking down is much more important than having the Hitmontop down. So now I'm going to switch out and I go and I sack off my Marowak here. It's my only play, really. I don't want to let this thing just roost up or whatever. And, I mean, he might, but I let him KO me there. And Marowak served its purpose, is what I'm going to say. Because Slowking is gone now, and Hitmontop is gone. It can't really set up on anything else, and it doesn't threaten anything else out. So there's really no point in letting it live. It'll be a free beast boost for Nihilego. So I want to make sure I get rid of that thing, because there's really no point in having it around. Next up, though, I'm going to send in my Raikou again. This thing threatens him out. I'm going to go for the Shadow Ball here because now he is in range of the Shadow Ball, which he wasn't last time when I sent the Raikou in. So I go for that, and he sends in Barako Bulu. And if he has Scarf, then I'm pretty much screwed. But I don't think he is. So I'm going to go for the Hidden Power Poison after this turn, and this should be able to take him out. It would take him out if he had a Berry, if we have the Spit Up Drop. At this point, we might not take him out if he has a Berry. Thankfully, he is not Kebia Berry, meaning that we do take him out, and Raikou picks up its first, its first kill of the week. Is that it? He killed. Is that the first kill? I think it is the first kill. Anyways, he sends in his Nihilego. I go for the Bulldoze here. That does under half to us. Bulldoze comes out and does a ton of damage to him. At this point here, I think he's going to switch out. So I'm going to go for the Volt Switch. It's my best opportunity to switch out and go into pretty much whatever has the best matchup. I can go with my Steel here and just click a Totemize and pretty much win. So that's my plan here. But he switches out and sacks off his Charizard, which is very interesting. But at this point, I'm like, you know what? He can't KO me with Thunderbolt with Nihilego, so I'm going to go with my Celesteela here, and if he goes into Heatran, then I live any hit he goes for, and I can just click Earthquake and finish him off. So, Sunlight fades, he sends in Radiator here, and I go for the Earthquake, and this should be able to finish him off. And he goes to the Lava Plume and reveal our berry. We're going to let this hit comfortably. Hopefully it doesn't burn us. Nope, does not, thank God. And we go for the Earthquake. As he reveals a berry, I'm thinking, oh my god, we're not going to kill him. We're in terrain, and he had the berry. But, thankfully, he goes down. I don't know, that might have been like a roll, maybe, but that thing could have been really, really scary if we had not gotten the KO with the berry. Anyways, the grassy terrain disappears from the field now, and he will send in Lilith his Nihilego, and I'm going to go for the Earthquake one more time, and just let him take me out with Thunderbolt. And my reason for that was, I could have gone to my Raikou there predicting the T-Bolt, but I really didn't want to risk him going for the Power Gem, or, yeah, anything like that, because Power Gem would have costed me pretty much the game, because he could have gotten Beast Boost off that and started rolling. But at this point, you're going to see I go to my Raikou here. I'm going to just let him click T-Bolt on me. +1 T-Bolt from a Nihilego is going to do like 50 HP at most. Probably if he's lucky. So we have 100 health. Let's see how much this does, actually. I don't remember. Of course, we're exerting pressure. And let's see. So he goes for the T-Bolt here. I'm going to go for the Bulldoze. And yeah, did like 41 HP. That's a +1 Nihilego. That's crazy. And Bulldoze comes out, and we pick up the 3-0 win. So GG to our opponent. It was a really, really good match. He's not the most experienced Draft League player, but he's learning. He's getting a lot better. So I do want to give him props for that. But yeah, it was a great game. Really, really interesting sets that we brought with our Raikou. And I really put in a lot of work, so shout out to Tails. Raikou picking up 3 kills, Kommo-O with 2, I believe, and then Celesteela with 1. So yeah, I mean, honestly, guys, I'm very, very happy with the way this season's going so far. We're 5-0. We're doing really, really well for ourselves, and I do want to keep this rolling because I do want you guys to see that, I mean, like, we do a lot of good content, good battles over here, and hopefully you guys can learn a thing or two if you enjoy the videos. Anyways, guys, that is the battle. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. There are battles going up Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and next Wednesday, so the coming Wednesday, which will be, I believe, the 21st, there will be a nice little video that goes up about value in Pokemon. So guys, that's the video. If you enjoyed it, again, like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will see you all next time.